It's just mind-blowing. It's really upsetting.
Frances Scott spends a lot of time each day connecting with other people online.
I know there are a lot of victims out there because they're calling me.
It's been like this for so many years.
She shared her story with the KVUE defenders after suffering for years from metal poisoning following a double hip replacement. A metal-on-metal hip that did not get tested in humans before it was allowed on the market by the FDA.
It's a loophole that has affected tens of thousands upon thousands of people.
Attorney Mark Lanier does not represent Frances, but represents hundreds of people suing the makers of metal-on-metal hips.
So many of our doctors that we've put under oath and talked to about this were stunned to find out that the company never tested the device in people.
Devices like hip replacements, pacemakers, and stimulators can be approved two ways. The first, pre-market approval, or PMA. PMA is the most stringent. Manufacturers must provide scientific evidence that the device is safe and effective. Most of the time, this involves human trials. 510K is a process the FDA enacted back in the 1970s as a way to get devices to the market faster. Those devices only had to prove that they were substantially equivalent to a device already on the market. The problem, as the New England Journal of Medicine pointed out in 2013, some of the comparable devices had been voluntarily recalled.
The problem is the companies figured out how to exploit that as what the New England Journal of Medicine called a loophole.
In the last 5 years, 70% of the medical devices approved in the U.S. were approved through the 510K process, meaning the majority of devices approved, more than 18,000, have never been tested in people.
This whole thing really sickens me.
We need to demand accountability.
Congressman Lloyd Doggett plans to push for a medical device registry.
We need legislation to mandate a registry. Some within the FDA think a registry is a substitute for effective pre-approval testing. I don't. I think we need them both.
Hi, girl.
Frances knows the need. Even today, she's lucky to get 2 hours a day where she's not in pain while standing.
Until we get it, we're not safe. We're not.
So she spends a lot of time online answering emails from others who continue to suffer. For the Defenders, I'm Terri Gruca.